Breastfeeding has been hitting the headlines over the last couple of months, one particular occasion when a mother was pictured breastfeeding in her graduation gown. This picture went viral. I've asked a few mums their thoughts on breastfeeding.
My thoughts, primarily, it's the most natural, wonderful, beautiful and rewarding thing in the world that I could possibly give. Well, it's the biggest, most beautiful gift I could give to my baby, so that's why I love it so much and I'm so passionate about it.
I asked a few mums what the public's reaction was to breastfeeding.
Completely half and half, but the negative were quite extreme, so it's quite shocking, but then it balanced out. It's 50-50 with most people, but the negatives weren't great.
And it never bothered me when I did it. I'd always take myself up into a corner sort of somewhere, but it always embarrassed other people more than it did me. So when if I see somebody doing it, it doesn't embarrass me now because I've been there and done it.
Didn't really have any bad up until last week when we went to Tesco's, where I was feeding him, covered up with a big blanket. The only thing you could see was his feet. Obviously, I had his head out so he could breathe, but you couldn't actually see anything because it was up. I held it up high enough where I was called an animal for feeding him.
Barbara Smith, breastfeeding specialist, tells me how breastfeeding is becoming more of a norm.
Yes, I think breastfeeding is a lot more normalised nowadays. I think it was a bit of a taboo subject, but I think now with the more knowledge on the health benefits and everything, I think it's more normalised now.
The debate still goes on whether breast is best, but Natasha tells us about good health implications.
It's a coincidence. They've never had ear infections, whereas when I had friends with babies all at the same ages and half of us were breastfeeding, half were formula, the 12-week-old ones had already had ear infections, they'd already been on medication, and mine just sailed through without anything.
Breastfeeding is becoming more of a norm, however more places need to accept the policy. Diane tells us more.
It's only lately I think that they're becoming more and more places, else there didn't used to be. You used to just have to find yourself a little corner somewhere. But I do think it's becoming more the norm for places to let them do that. But there should be more.
Yeah.
Katie Williams, reporting for Keys News.